And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. You look at the Timberwolves. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
And I think for Minnesota, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Ausar Thompson is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Duren. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Back to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Duren pulls it in. Beasley against Conley. Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. Beasley up top. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Edwards against Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in the groove from the opening tip.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
Back to Schroeder. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Beasley. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Randle. That's good from 17 feet away.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randle working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Schroeder. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. For 3, Edwards. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Conley after the basket by Detroit. Pass to McDaniels. Conley surveying the D. Randle is doubled. Now McDaniels over Beasley. Thompson with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Drops in the layup for two. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Nice hustle from Conley that time. When the break is available, he really gets after it.
Schroeder passes to Thompson. Back to Schroeder. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Gobert with a screen on Beasley. Here's Edwards. Bucket is good. Edwards got 7 points. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Over Thompson. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in.
Ready, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Pistons substitution, number 19.
The Pistons trailing.
Simone Fontecchio.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Edwards against Beasley. Fires top of the key. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Thompson in the corner. Pass to Fontecchio. Detroit, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now here's Edwards. 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Gobert against Duran. Beasley to pass to Schroeder. Over Conley. And it's Schroeder missing. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. he's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by the Pistons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Sasser. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Holland. 6 on the shot clock. Montecchio sets a screen. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels gets to Conley. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Hardaway's checked in for the Pistons.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Talk about aggressive. Hardaway with intent.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Edwards. Back to Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he's just zoned in. In most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Randall. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 9. Now here is Hardaway. He's looking for Duren and finds him. And Duren slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Randall. A 26-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
So it's Detroit now, following the miss by Julius Randle. And a miss there on the triple. Edwards with it. He's got 13. One on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel